So Trump is talking about the idea of a 50-year housing mortgage because he wants young people to be able to buy houses. It's a fucking scam, dude. It's a fucking scam. Like, who the hell wants to be in debt for fucking 50 years? You know, it's bad enough a 30-year fucking mortgage, but 50 years? And I get it. He wants to get young people in the houses because he wants them to get married and have kids. I get it, but like that's not an incentive. That's not an so you're saying that instead of 30 years, I could take my whole life, and at the same time I'm paying property taxes on this. Like, okay, I pay sales tax on the initial buy of my property, and then I'm charged property taxes. And it's funny too, because it's like, okay, well, why do I have to pay full property taxes when I don't fully own it? The bank should pay the percentage they own if we're gonna have property taxes. You know what I mean? Like, we can't own anything. In my state, we have vehicle property tax, which is absolutely ridiculous. I don't want to own any fucking thing here. So, like, if I go buy a motorcycle or a fucking ATV or a fucking boat, I gotta pay property tax. Like, do I not own it? As long as I live in this state, I gotta pay. And I live in a fucking red state too. That's what's fucking wild. I live in a red state and they have these communist type of fucking. Dude, you don't own shit here. Like, I'm renting. Like, everyone who owns shit here, they're renting from the government. The government owns it. You stop paying property taxes, the government will take your house with a quickness if it's paid off. If it's not paid off, then the bank will take it. Like, what the fuck, man? Here's the thing about property taxes. We can keep them, and I understand why people want them. If it's my first home, I shouldn't have to pay property taxes on it. If I have a rental and I'm renting out to people, yeah, I pay property taxes. Or like if I sell my house, unless it's like a fire or some kind of devastating thing and I have to go buy another house. But you know what I mean? It's just like they just want us in debt. Even Trump wants us in debt our whole fucking life. Like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you boomers, man. No, here's what the boomers need to do. They need to stop caring about their fucking money and their possessions and start caring about their fucking family. You know how many boomers out here I see don't give a fuck about their grandkids? They're not in their grandkids' lives at all, and they wonder why their grandkids are all fucked up. You know? And this started with the fucking, the parents who are raising the grandkids. Like, okay. My generation are completely detached from family. Not everybody, but that's where, one of the places where it fucking started. Complete detachment. But buy the kids fucking buy their love. Fuck you, dude. Like, you don't even know your kids, man. You don't even know your fucking great grandkids or grandkids at all. You don't know shit. You just sit in your fucking your bullshit fucking lives, watching reruns of shit in the fucking past, trying to live out the fucking 70s or the 80s or the fucking 90s when that shit is long gone. And see what usually happens with the mature adult is they realize, you know, when you're younger, material shit means a lot. But when you get to be older, that shit means less and less because you don't have much time left. And you realize, I can't take this physical object with me anyway. people don't give a shit. You know, like nobody cares. The only people that care are if you're rich and you're old, are gold diggers. Like, do you think I'm gonna turn down a relationship with a wealthy woman because she looks like crap and she could be overweight? No. Hey, let's have fun. Like, hell, dude, are you serious? Like, why would I turn that down? That's what women do. Women go after the guys leverage their money, and young women like material shit. They're very materialistic, and it seems like it's pretty much throughout their whole life, basically. Maybe until they become really ancient. But for guys, usually, like, we wake up and we're like, wow, this really doesn't do anything for me. Nobody really gives a shit. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares if you got the name brand fucking shoes or fucking... Even having a sports car, nobody gives a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it's whatever. Cool, dude. Like, nobody's in awe like back in the day. Like, oh my god, that car is so cool. Nobody gives a fuck, dude. Nobody cares. Unless it's like a completely rare, something you never fucking see. But it's like, yeah, you have your fucking Mustang or your fucking Camaro. Good for you, man. Nobody gives a fuck. You got a Corvette. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Who gives a shit? Yeah, young women give a shit. But they don't care what you, like, as long as it's, like, drivable, it's okay. Like, they don't give a fuck. As long as you have that money, they don't care. Like, seriously, if my car, if hypothetically I was a millionaire and I was driving this car, of course, a woman at first is going to look at me and look at the way I'm presented and see my car and be like, he's fucking broke, he's fucking poor. But if she knew how much my worth was, and I was just, hey, look here's my worth, here's how much value I have, I just live a modest lifestyle because I don't want to be a target in real life to everybody, she's instantly going to be like, oh shit. Now, I don't know if these videos are staged, but, you know, you see these videos of these guys trying to, like, dude, I hit this stupid fucking... I hit them dismiss, and it still does it. It's so fucking retarded. Anything to annoy me, that's what it is. Anything to fucking get under my skin. So fucking ridiculous. And I just got derailed from what I was talking about. Yeah, but it's just stupid, man. Like, they expect it. Yay, I get a 50-year fucking... No. We're not gonna go for 50-year fucking mortgages. Like, why is the government even still giving out student loan debt to people? Yeah, like, why aren't they going to, hey, like, your grades aren't... what are you going for again? Oh, no, we're not going to give you... No, the government don't give a fuck. Like, seriously. What is your major going to be? Do you realize that's not a job? You realize you can learn that on your own, right? Like, oh, you want to learn gender studies or do some art? Like, you can do that on your own. You don't need to go to a college to get some kind of, like, certification that you went to fucking college and be straddled with this debt for basically the rest of your life. I've heard of people, like, paying on the student loan debt for years and it's still the same as it hasn't went down at all. Sometimes I can't spit words out right. But the debt hasn't went down at all because they've just been paying on the interest. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's such a fucking scam. Our government is a fucking mafia, dude. Imagine this. I'm a homeowner, and the government says, I'm going to up your property tax. And they can up it to whatever they want. They're the government. If they want to take our houses, they can take our houses. Oh, your property taxes are $100,000 this year. Okay. Well, if you don't come up with it, you lose your house to us. Like, they can do that. There's nothing stopping them from doing that. It's a fucking joke, man. It's a fucking joke. There's no ownership here in America. America owns everything. We're America's fucking bitch. The corporation. The corporation America wasn't what the founding fathers intended. You know, I think this whole system needs to be scrapped. I think that we can take the good stuff. I think that we need to go through a time of, since we're about to go through civil war, we need to scrap certain parts. Shit that don't work, get rid of it. Bring back good shit. Freedom of speech, right to bear arms. You know, hey, listen, this is a Christian-based country. And, like, hey, only Christians can be in office. Women can't be in office. Women can't vote. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. If we've let you vote, and you've led us down a shitty fucking path. So you're not allowed to vote anymore. I don't know what to tell you. Do fucking better. Quit being fucking followers. Be critical thinkers. You know, it sucks. But yeah, if the system doesn't fucking work. It's just becoming more and more fucked up by the day. And I'm hoping like Trump can like fix it, but I don't think he can fix it. I don't think anybody can fucking fix this. Even Elon was like, he basically said the government's unfixable. Well, if the government is unfixable, then it needs to be fucking overthrown. The whole system needs to be re-fucking vamped. The dollar needs to be fucking gone. The dollar is fucking shit. At some point, it's going to be a liability. Maybe it's not a liability right now, but at some point, it's going to be a fucking liability. And I, for one, am just tired of this shit, man. I shouldn't have to be thinking about this shit. I shouldn't have any type of... This shouldn't be my concern. You know what I mean? Like, this shit shouldn't even... Property taxes and all this fucking... It shouldn't exist. I think that the capitalist system can work very well, but like when you don't break up monopolies and you let private industry dictate our politicians, I don't know. This whole system is corrupt to the core. And I don't think money should be involved in politics. And I think that politicians should all make minimum wage. They should all make $7.75 an hour. Show us how it's done. And in fact, every single federal worker should make $7.75, except for the troops. But hey, I don't know what to tell you, man. If the government wants to get rid of people, lower the fucking wages to $7.75 and watch how many people leave your fucking government. That's the federal minimum wage. Show us how it's done. Show us how it's done. You know, people, you know, my idea on the, my thought process on the minimum wage is like, I don't know if it's good, I don't know if it's bad. You know, I can see like, so if like the market to take when I go out there and I look at like a position for like, okay, like a forklift driver, I like driving a forklift, even though like people look down on it. Oh, it's a fucking. I like doing it. It's okay. It's not a bad job. It's not like, oh, I love doing it. I'll pay to do it, but it's like, it's not bad. Like I can, as long as I can sit down, you know what I mean, and load trucks, move some shit around. Is it fucking boring? Yeah, but at least I'm moving around. I'm mobile instead of just sitting in a fucking office all day. When I go out there and I look for forklift driver for occupation, and I see, which this job will be easily replaced, to be honest. They've already have robots that I've seen a couple years ago unloading and loading trucks. So like, yeah, that job's gonna be gone soon. But when I go out there and it's still here, we still need it because it's really expensive for those robots. When I look out here for who's hiring for forklifts, I see the same amount. It's like fast food wages. So like a forklift driver is basically a fast food worker wages, and it's like, dude, you know how much responsibility a forklift driver has is compared to a fast. Now they have responsibility. They don't want to serve you like spoiled food or nasty food, undercooked food, of course. But and they can kill people by what they. But it's just like, if I fuck up, I can crush somebody if I'm not safe. You know what I mean? There's more responsibility, but they don't pay. So the average price, I don't know. I haven't looked lately for forklift driver, but in my area is probably around 14, like 15, 16, maybe 17 for forklift. So that would be like the minimum wage, right, for forklift driver, basically. That's what the market dictates it. But like so like, if you don't have, I think the federal minimum wage needs to be bumped up. The last time it was even changed was 2009, and we've had all this money printing. Is absolutely like, the minimum wage, federal minimum wage should at least be 12, 13 bucks an hour. Some people could argue 15. The reason why I don't want to bump up to 15 because there's some states that are $15 an hour. It's like you're making really good money there, like Mississippi or Alabama, one of these poor states. But it should be like 12, 13. That should be the federal minimum wage. And if you don't have it, and you have people here illegally and people hiring people illegally, they could pay them way lower than the federal minimum wage. Not only are they paying for like illegal labor, but they don't have to like go by the laws. So they already are breaking the law anyway. So like, if it's $7.75 and you have a bunch of people here, let's just say instead of all the people that came here illegally, and we imported 20 million people in like 4 years. If the federal minimum wage is $7.75 and the market dictates it, or we should get paid, trying to think. They can lower the prices to the federal minimum wage for that job. And since there's so many people that want jobs, they can lower the price because they can get cheaper and cheaper labor. You know, for the longest time, we the employees have had to deal with employers using every fucking leverage against us. Every fucking leverage against us. Whether it's, hey, we're gonna fucking take away your benefits, which they took away our health benefits. I don't know what to tell you. If you're making like what I make and you can pay for health insurance, if you like, I can't afford $600 a month for me and my kids. I don't know what to say on how much I make an hour, so it's not a fucking benefit. And I don't see a point for me to pay $600 a month and have to pay for everything on top of it. So it's like, I'm not gonna pay for this shit, dude. I don't know what to tell you. And then we have to stay at our shitty fucking jobs that don't pay us shit because there's no other fucking good jobs. Like, every other job is fucking shit. There's no good paying jobs for good work. Like, technically I should probably be making like $25-30 an hour with my job. I make about 21 something, but I should be making $25-30 an hour, to be honest. I work with food. You know, there's a lot of trust that they hand into me. Like, if I was a nefarious person, I could taint the product. I mean, like, there's like safety people that come in and do audits all the time where I work to make sure that we have the safest fucking food. And we should put out the safest fucking food. So that means there's a lot of responsibility put on me to not fuck with shit. You know what I mean? And I would never fuck with shit, me personally, but I know there's people out here, I don't know them personally, but there's people out here that get pissed off or something because they're not happy with their wages, so they start fucking with shit. Because they don't give a fuck. You know? So, you got, especially with people doing dumb shit and going viral for it. You know, one of the things I was thinking about, which I wasn't gonna do, was just like thinking about it in my head. Like, I didn't really like my boss when I worked for this marina, and you know, we had this huge forklift that was like 34,000 pounds, and we picked up cars before and moved them if we couldn't find the owner with that forklift, so we can get a boat through, because, you know, like, we have to get shit done at a certain time. So we used the forklift to pick the car up and move it. And I was thinking, man, I could pick up this fucking nice Corvette that's my boss's Corvette, and then just like fucking dump it in the river. And like, I would never do that, right? Because like, I don't want to be, I don't have to pay for that and then go to prison for fucking probably multiple felonies. But like, if somebody was to do something like that and then film it, which would be pretty dumb to do it nowadays with AI. Well, a couple years ago, like, let's just say I did that a couple years ago, and then all my stuff went viral because of that, and everyone knows who the hell I am. Yeah, sure, I went to jail, but like, I got out, right? You know what I mean? And I had to pay a bunch. Well, I'm a prominent like, you know what I mean? Like, people know who I am, so I'm easy to make money now. And you know, that's what got me famous is doing that act. Sabotaging shit at work, you know, doing nefarious things. Like, I seen this video of this guy, he would just go around like to fast food places and like go behind the scenes with his camera and film him doing like dumb shit, like throwing stuff in the fryer and stuff like that. But if somebody was to do that, like intentionally, like sabotage where they work and film it, like they film it, they're gonna like, you got all the, you can't say you didn't do it, like you uploaded it, you just like it. But it might go fucking viral. People do dumb shit all the time and it goes fucking viral. Nowadays, it probably not gonna go, and especially in the future. So I say, like, don't be doing dumb shit like that, because you can just use AI to do it. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, there's no point to authentically do that shit. I watched this guy. I don't know why I watched this. It's the same thing. It's just so dumb. He's like, he's got to have. I don't know if it's an act or what, but he just jumps on like random things, and I don't know why. I think it's funny. It's just the same thing over and over again, but it's just so dumb. He just jumps on like random things that hurt. And he says the same, fuck this shit, whoop, whoop, and then he like jumps on it. It's like, just him crying at the end, just like, it's just hilarious to me. I don't know, he does it to himself, you know what I mean? You're fucking stupid. It's like Jackass, you're fucking dumb. But it's literally the same fucking video over and over again, so, I just find it kind of funny, like, fucking dumb. But he don't need to do that. He can just make AI. He can make it more brutal and intense. You know what I mean? I'm jumping on these spikes. You know? You don't need to make anything like authentic anymore. Any authentic like crazy. You can just make it on AI. So, anyway, I don't know where I'm going with all that. Don't sabotage your work. It's not a good idea. Yeah, you could have, maybe back in the day, maybe you wouldn't have. Maybe you would have just, hey, you're just fucked. But I think that, you know, some of that's people, oh, wow, that's crazy. Look what this person is doing. Wow, man, they just did that. That's great. Like, that's what gets you views, is like extreme shit. That's why you see these videos of these people walking on these huge buildings and structures, like on the edge, and doing crazy shit because they're trying to get fucking views, doing the parkour shit. They're trying to get views, man. That's all it is fucking trying to get views. And at this point, I'm competing with AI. I can't. So like, I don't think that the people. I think you could still like get to. If I can talk, goddamn. I think you could still cultivate a huge platform if you're lucky and they want you to be there. But it's harder and harder because not only you're competing with the big dogs, but you're also competing with AI, man. You know what I mean? At some point, I'll be able to create videos with AI and say, hey, I can just copy and paste some topic, put in my thoughts of what I think, and then it'll just come out with, probably like AI will look at my other videos and culminate my fucking opinion into one fucking, like, oh, okay, generally, like, this is his stance. So basically, this is what he'll probably say. Not 100%. Maybe I'll be disagreeing with AI. But yeah, it's. They keep trying to fuck over the youth, man. Like, the youth are gonna fucking revolt. And young men are fucking pissed. And all I have to say is the most rebellious thing you can be nowadays is a fucking racist, a Nazi, or a Christian. What is it? Anti-Jewish? Like, those are the most rebellious things nowadays. And if the system, why was I rebelling against the system when I was younger? Because I didn't feel like it really did anything for me. I didn't feel like it, It served my basic needs. But it felt like there was something missing. And it was community. That's basically what I was missing, is community. That's why I'm such a huge fucking introvert. Lack of community. So, instead of taking on a 50-year mortgage, like, this is what I've told my kids. Hey, listen. Now, this isn't financial advice to anybody else. This is what I told my fucking kids. It doesn't matter what job you work right now, because possibly in 20 years there won't be any more jobs. Just fucking go out there, work, and make money, and save in assets. Okay? Save. Don't save in dollars. You can have some dollars to save in, but like, my attitude is have credit, so if something happens, you go towards the credit first. You take on the debt before you take on selling your assets, so you don't have to pay capital gains tax, or maybe even take a loss because the market's down. I would rather take on the debt for the short term, because selling assets takes like, if you need the money like today, if you have your money in assets, it might take a couple of days to unlock. It might not. Like, I can sell my Bitcoin and I can pretty much have access to the money pretty much right away. But if you have it staked or something, it's like, I don't remember. What did I go through before? TD Ameritrade. I don't remember how quickly my funds were available in my account after I took some winnings home from, after I cashed out on my stocks. I don't know, 2019 or some shit, 2018. That's when I got out of the fucking market. And the reason why I got out, because I got in it being a day trader. I didn't get in for like long-term holding. So maybe it was a huge mistake. I should have stayed. It is what it is. But if you have a job, it doesn't matter what job you have. If you're generating income, and it's a legal way to generate income, and you save in assets, you're golden. You don't need to have like a huge cash reserve. Like, I don't see a point to have a 6-month cash reserve. For fucking what? Like, a 6-month cash reserve for me, like, I understand, like, if I lose my job, it's more stable. Like, okay, something like Bitcoin is more risky. So yeah, if you're just in Bitcoin or whatever and you lose your job and the market's down, you have a big risk of taking huge losses, selling your stuff for way less than it should be worth. But it's like, so 6 months for me, man, I gotta generate probably $3,000 a month to pay all my bills. For 6 months, what was it, $18,000? I'm not gonna keep $18,000 in my savings account. I'm just not. So if I keep that $18,000 in my savings account every single year, I just keep it in there, right? Let's just say, let's round it up so it's 20, so I'm doing the math in my head. And the 2% inflation, now it's not 2%, it's higher. It's been higher for a couple of years now. But the 2% inflation that they target, they want every year, so they want to destroy 2% of your savings in cash, whether it's in physical cash, whether it's in the bank, whatever. because they keep on reducing the buying power of the dollar. So if it's 2% of 20,000, and I'm thinking like 100,000, 2% of 100,000 is $2,000. I can't think off the top of my head like 2% off of 20 grand, but like just say 100 grand, and that's $2,000 a fucking year. It's just gone. It's just gone for nothing. So maybe it's like $500. Still, $500, man. $500. What can you buy with $500 a year? You know what I mean? Like, this whole financial system is it's becoming so complex because the numbers are going up high so quickly. I'm looking at gas prices. I'm like, why is gas going up? It's getting colder. You know, I see gas prices in like the $2.50. Like last month, a couple of weeks ago. Now I'm seeing like $2.70. Like, I'm fucking tired of the gas prices going up and down like this by 30 cents. I wanted some stability in the fucking prices. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. I don't know, like, I shouldn't have to think too much about my fucking finances, but I have to sit here and like, I don't know what my finance. I really like if all the prices were the fucking same every month, it's easier to figure out my fucking budget. But the fact that like, okay, my gas prices are higher because I use it, it's like, dude, I don't know how much they change. Like, I fucking hate it, man. Just make gas and fucking power the same fucking company already, and just like, I don't know what to say, man. I just want to pay the same fucking amount every month, like I do my fucking rent. I don't want to sit here and pay like and try to figure this. Like, dude, it's so fucking dumb, man. I'm fucking tired of the financial system. I don't want to think about finances anymore. The only reason I got into finance is because I'm like, this shit is fucked up. What the hell is going on? I want to open up and see what's going on under the hood. And I don't like what's under the hood. And I didn't look. I'm not like no financial expert or anything. I think I know a little bit more than the average person, but I'm not no damn financial expert by any means. I just want to get like a general assessment of what the fuck is going on. Why does it feel like I'm not going anywhere? And a lot of the financial shit was never taught to me. So, you know, we're having kids at age 18 take out hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loan debt, and they can't even take out a $1,000 credit card. Like, what the fuck? Really? Oh, because the government backed loans, so the banks feel secure. You know what I mean? It's just, not everybody should be going to college in the first place, okay? And I think that women really shouldn't be going to college. Why? Why are you trying to be a dude? Why? Like, don't you want to be a mother? Like, that's who you are. You're a fucking woman. Don't you want to have kids? Don't you want to have kids around you? Oh, no, you'd rather just be at OnlyFans? Like, okay, you just want to be in your fucking bubble and your OnlyFans and exposing and relying on other guys to tip you. It's like, why don't you just have a husband, dude? You're still relying on men. You're just relying on a bunch of men. And that can be taken away at any time. And yeah, so could be a husband. I think that a lot of young men they've been taught the wrong things. Why is this guy behind me, man? Like, I'm gonna go 65 then. If you want to like be on my ass, then I'll go 65. Because I'm going 70. It's so stupid. Like, why are you fucking following me? I fucking hate people sometimes. I don't understand why people can't drive that well. Like, why are you, like, there's nobody out here and you're sitting here behind me and I'm going 70 and you're still like tailgating me, get the fuck on, dude. But yeah, it's a damn shame how much like our kids are being lied to. There's not going to be any fucking jobs, dude. Like, all the jobs are going to take a hit. Doctors, lawyer, all of them are going to take a hit. It's going to be a highly competitive market going forward. So you better be the fucking best. Like, if you're going to go to be a lawyer or a doctor, you better make sure you're the fucking best. It's not fuck around time. If you're going to go to college, which I'm like, probably shouldn't go to college. If you're going to go to college, you better be that all-star fucking quarterback of medical shit. You know what I mean? You better be that fucking, like, so smart that they're going to pay for your academics. Maybe they won't, but, like, you're that smart. You know, like somebody like me who has an average IQ that doesn't really have any purpose or any specific thing that I'm really interested in. College isn't for me. And in fact, this whole life isn't for me. Maybe in the future I'll be better off, but in this fucking present time, it is such, for me not to be a specialist, which it could be like bad too, because if I'm a specialist and that job is gone, then I'm fucked. But if I'm a specialist and I know like more than everybody and I'm just like a master at it, like a master, you know, whatever, that puts me at the highest value, dude. So like, why would you go to college unless you're going to be unless you're going to be at the cream of the crop? Because like, you're already competing with people who have been in that field already. They know what's going on. They're already specialized. They're masters, and they have years on you. You're competing with that, so you better be better than them, or else it's just a waste of fucking time. I ask Rock all the time about medical shit. Like, here's some things that's going on. What could this be? It's the same thing as going to a fucking doctor. Hey, these are my symptoms. What do you think it could be? You know, doctors get it wrong. Rock could get it wrong too. But it gives me okay, maybe I should go to the doctor. Maybe I should take this more seriously. Maybe, that thing, that's just gas. That's just, you know what I mean? That's not something that I really have to worry about. But whatever. Who gives a fuck? Fuck this video.